Hello YouTube, my name's John and today I'm playing Arx, End of Sun. This is a first-person fantasy RPG that started its life as a Doom 3 mod, but since its beta release in 2016, which is what you're looking at, it has since become its own game using the Doom 3 engine as a base, but not actually requiring Doom 3 to run. Also, it's free, which is pretty sweet. But looking deeper into this, apparently this is a fan-made prequel/tribute to a game called Arx Fatalis, which I might not be pronouncing correctly, which was also a first-person fantasy RPG that was released around 2002. And for whatever reason, I've never even heard of that game, much less played it, but when I stumbled across this particular project, I was immediately drawn in because, number one, I really do like action RPGs, and number two, this was quite unlike anything I'd really seen in the Doom 3 engine before, so I pretty much had to take a look. And overall, I'm pretty glad I did, but let me just go ahead and hop in here and I can kind of show you around here. So let's get started. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I should mention that I've actually already played through this mod in its entirety, so I have a general idea of where I'm supposed to go and what I'm supposed to do. And I'm sorry if that's disappointing to some of you, but to be completely honest, some of the puzzles and quests in this game can be kind of, well, it can involve a lot of exploration and trial and error, and honestly, I think that'd be kind of boring to watch, to see me running around scratching my head. So, yeah, I think it's kind of good that I generally know what I'm doing. So anyway, here we are at the very beginning of the game. This knight/guard has just walked up to us. We are also a guard, by the way. We are assuming the role of a random guard in this royal army of sorts. And he has this to say. I know you have just woken up, and you deserve a holiday after your last mission. But the outpost commander needs to see you right away. He says it's about an urgent matter. He's in his office on the top floor of the outpost. No problem, I am on the case. Let's just go over the HUD real quick as long as we're here. So, as you can see on the bottom left, there's this half-red circle. That is our health bar, as you could probably guess. The blue bar on top is actually our stamina, so if we hold down the run key, as you can see, that's kind of slowly draining. If we're just walking, that doesn't drain at all. The orange bar there is our armor. So, anyway, now we also have a journal that we can take a look at. This is sort of our main RPG. This is kind of our central object to interact with, to be completely honest. As you can see right here, this is a lot of familiar stuff to some of you, I'm sure, as if you played a lot of RPGs. Here's our character screen with our armor points, pretty self-explanatory, life points, mana points, resistance to magic, resistance to poison, and our baseline damage, which right now is 40. And these can all be altered by spending points in these things. These are our four main attributes, also probably familiar: strength, intelligence, dexterity, and constitution. And then these are kind of subcategories like stealth, object knowledge, projectiles, magic, yada yada yada. We'll go over all that. So, strength. This increases our baseline damage, as you probably would guess. Kind of just makes overall our weapons more effective, whether they be close range weapons or ranged weapons like bows. Intelligence increases our mana pool. Also makes it so we're slightly more resistant to magic, so this stat here. And it also makes some of our spells slightly more effective. Not quite in damage, but just in overall functionality, I guess you could say. We'll go over that later, once we start actually using spells. Dexterity increases our chance to critically strike with weapons, and spells, actually, and also curiously gives us a chance to be resistant to fire damage. And then Constitution, of course, increases our health pool. And that's pretty much it. And then, of course, we have all these subcategories. Although I should mention, every time you level up, you get 4 points to spend in your attributes. And you also get 20 points to spend in all of these. So what do these do? So, stealth, probably pretty self-explanatory. This makes it so you're harder to detect from enemies. So if an enemy's kind of patrolling around and you have a lot of stealth points, he probably won't see you right away. Technical skill and intuition are two stats that were never really implemented, apparently. They are in the game, but they don't do anything, so do not put points in these. I don't know if you even can. I actually have never really tested that, but if you can, don't do it, because they're useless, like literally. Anyway, moving on. Ethereal Link. This allows you to... So when you're facing any sort of character, whether it be friendly or enemy, you can actually see how much health they have, and this actually gives you a increased range of detecting how much health they have. So the more points you put in this, the farther away you can see how much health they have. Pretty self-explanatory. Object knowledge. Now this is quite interesting. Not only does this increase your baseline damage with certain things, such as melee weapons and ranged weapons, it also just generally increases your durability with your armor and weapons. So, I mean, just skipping ahead real quick, this also increases your melee weapon damage, and this increases your ranged weapon damage, but so does this. So, all three of these increase your damage, which is really interesting. But this one just kind of gives you an extra bonus and increases your durability. So, pretty nice thing to have, to be honest. Oh, it also makes it so you have a less likely chance to damage yourself with your weapons, which To be honest, it's not really that often, but nevertheless, it's just something that's kind of there. Magic actually increases your overall spell damage. So if you're planning on building a magic caster kind of character, then this is what you're going to want to have. And magic's pretty powerful in this game, so that's pretty useful. I already generally went over what this does and this is pretty self-explanatory. This increases your armor rating, or the effectiveness of your armor at the very least. So there you go. There's also a spell tab, but we'll go over that once we actually start getting spells. We do not have any spells at all right now, so don't worry about that. This tab here shows our journal, which you can kind of keep track of as far as quests. We have no quests right now, so don't worry about that. And then this shows all the maps that you can find throughout the game. There are various maps to find, so you can actually kind of see where you're going in a general sense, and some just random statistics and stuff like that. So, anyway, the only other thing I need to show you, and by the way, you press J to access that screen there. The only other thing I need to show you is your inventory, but there's really nothing in that. You press I to access this. So, anyway, that's that. Let's just start playing the game, shall we? Excuse me, William. I don't think he really has much else to say. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
I heard something.
Can you excuse yourself, William? Excuse me. William. William, I can't talk to the commander if you're... Thanks. Alright, so... There's all sorts of stuff you can grab in this game. Like, for example, we can go into this container, and we just got a Cure Poison Potion. That's pretty nice. So, yeah. All these objects are going to have random stuff in them. Every time you play through the game, even every time you reload, there's going to be something different in this box, and all the various containers throughout the game. So that's pretty cool. Like these, for example. See, so another Cure Poison... Okay. Potion Invisibility, very nice. And that goes for objects on the tables as well. I mean, well, they won't be randomized, but you can grab almost anything. So let's grab all of this. I mean, they don't care. We're all guards here. And let's grab these weapons while we're at it. Look, a battle axe, a sword. Let's just grab all of these. Just so I can kind of show this off real quick. So, these battle axes, you can kind of see here, that number is actually the durability. So they have a maximum durability of 180, but right now they're at 25, which is not good. You can actually kind of see that this axe is sort of broken up a little bit. Left mouse button does some fast swings like this, and then if you hold down the right mouse button, you can do a more powerful swing. You can kind of see there's that diamond on the bottom of the screen that's kind of glowing. That shows how powerful your charge is, and then you unleash it so you can do a really powerful attack. Now let's pull out the sword as well, just to kind of show you that. It's kind of the same deal, you know. A little bit faster, I would say. Same deal. You can also kind of do a little stab attack if you move while charging, so you can do that, so that's kind of interesting. If you want to repair items, to be completely honest, I think this is the only guy in the entire game who can do that. Blacksmith Argorn. You can talk to him, and if you have enough gold, he can actually repair your weaponry here. As far as armor is concerned, you just really buy armor to do that. Speaking of buying, throughout the game there's these random chests like this, where you can actually buy things. So as you can see here, there's all sorts of items for sale. We don't have nearly enough gold. In fact, we have no gold, so we can't buy anything. But yeah, you can just sort of trade your objects for other things, and you can see the value of them down here. So this battle axe is worth 50 gold, and so on and so forth. These are actually worth quite a bit. Wow, I actually didn't know that. But as you can see, there's bows, there's full-on like nice swords and nice axes. These are the armor pieces you can get. This actually is not so much an equipable. This just refills your armor bar. I don't think it really matters if you get the helmet or the plates. I think this all just goes towards your armor bar anyway, so don't even worry about it. You just need to get something, you know, to refill your armor bar. But you know what? We have these crappy weapons. I think that's more than enough. So let's just close this box. We have our weapons. We have our food. Oh yeah, by the way, you need to eat food regularly, because sometimes your character will get hungry, and that actually will affect you. So just every now and then, take a break and eat some food. Anyway, let's go outside. So sometimes I've noticed in this game that the loading screens can kind of take a while. I mean, I'm pretty sure my computer can handle Doom 3, but apparently it can't load this game that quickly. So keep that in mind. You might actually run into this problem yourself. I mean, look at this. This has already been like, what, 10 seconds? 12 seconds? God, I sound so spoiled. What, 10 seconds? That's so long, man. I mean, but I don't know. For a game that's supposed to be, or an engine that is supposed to be, what, like 13 years old? That is kind of a while, but anyway. So right out here, we actually have some gold coins we can steal real quick. And yes, that was a chicken you just heard. There's a chicken right here, actually. Let's punch it, shall we? We got some uncooked chicken. I mean, nobody's gonna complain about that, I guess. Now, let's talk to this guy while we're at it. I mean, we're heading towards the captain of the guards now. This is Robin. What's that you say? Anything suspicious to report? Ah, okay. Nothing, then. Never mind. By the way, the commander wants you to report in. He's in his office on the top floor of the outpost. Well, thank you. Yes, oh, look. Okay, see on the right-hand side of the screen, that's that spoon and fork? That means we're hungry. Let's eat something real quick. Let's have ourselves some cooked fish, shall we? There we go. That should hold us off for a while. I don't think we need to kill any more chickens. I mean, you know, we could, but let's not. Hello, male citizen. I heard people talking about a plague. They said there were rats everywhere in the kingdom. Where did they all come from? Looks like we're stuck here for now. We live in difficult times, my friend. My 200 health friend. As you can see in the top left there, in case you didn't notice before. Anyway, let's leave his poor chickens alone and just steal all these mushrooms and carrots instead. Now, you can actually cook things if you find a fire, although it's a little cumbersome to do so, but it can be done. It just requires you to actually throw food into a fire. Does he have any fire around here? It doesn't look like he does. That's okay. I'll just show you this real quick. So we have this note on the wall here. Due to a recent cave collapse and the infernal infestation of cave rats in the kingdom of Arx is currently off limits for all travel by order of the king. As you can see, it's pretty much true. I mean, there's no way to open that door, so we're just gonna have to move on. Don't worry, man. It's just a chicken. No reason to raise your sword. I guess I might as well get my sword out. So this is the only way to swap weapons as far as I'm concerned. You have to just pull out your inventory and just select a weapon and just click use, and then you'll equip it. There's a guy running around over here. Hello there, Jaren. Hey, wait, hold on. I'm trying to talk to you. Wait. Let's see. Can I help you? Watch out for the rats. No idea how they're getting in here. Have you seen the commander yet? Yes, I know. I need to talk to the commander. I get it. I get it. They really, really want you to talk to the commander. So let's go talk to the commander. Because all the guards won't stop shutting up about talking to the commander, apparently. So, anyway. I guess we just gotta go do that, then. I've pretty much shown you everything else, but man, these load screens. They get a little bit better as the game goes on, I've noticed, or at least they become less noticeable, but, I mean, they're definitely there. That wasn't so bad. Alright, let's go loot some stuff over here. Another potion of invisibility. You know, I've never really used that, but I could see that being useful, I suppose. Let me guess, you want me to talk to the... Yep. Oh, just let me know. Okay, good. At least you didn't talk about the frickin' commander. Our commander is right here, actually, so let's go talk to him. Hello, sir. Ah, there you are at last. I hope you realize that I would not normally call you so soon after your last, shall we say, difficult mission. Unfortunately, we live in difficult times. I have a need for your services, a matter of the utmost importance that I need you to attend to. They kind of said to when they didn't really... never mind. Okay, of course, tell me more. In brief, the outpost vault has been compromised. Items have disappeared, and I need you to recover them. The king has advised no one can know of this theft. If word got out that the king's vaults were not secure enough, well, I mean, I guess pretty self-explanatory there, you'll need to investigate this undercover. Yes, I will begin this mission immediately. Thank you for your loyal services in taking on this, shall we say, rather risky undertaking. I believe you lost most of your equipment during the last mission, and your weapon was broken beyond repair. Here, take this money and equip yourself with whatever supplies you think you might need. I hear the trader in the Outpost Tavern has just acquired some interesting items for sale. Come back when you are ready, and I will give you the guards... Oh, I will give the guards sign. Thank you, sir. I will get supplies in return. So he just gave us 300 gold, which is kind of nice. I don't think there's anything else we can really loot around here. I wish we could just take this axe off the wall, but apparently we cannot. So, nevertheless. Oh, this is a nice little painting. Look at that. There's a sun. So, apparently the lore of this game is, for some reason, on this planet, wherever the hell we are, the sun has been destroyed, and so we're now living underground while a horrible winter is happening on the surface. So, maybe this is a painting of nicer times. Who knows? Anyway, can we read any of this stuff? Oh, we can read some of these books. Now, I don't know if I'm going to sit here and read every book we come across, but if you're interested, there are quite a few of these around the game, so, you know, something to look into. Are there any... Oh. Got a gemstone. Oh, those are nice. Wait. Oh, I can't grab that sword either. Damn it. Well, I got a mushroom and a gemstones. I guess that's all I can really ask for. And this is the only book we can read in here, apparently. All right, let's go downstairs and spend our money, shall we? Our hard-earned gold. So, I'm doing pretty good on time. I figured since this is not really a linear series, I would do this in 20-minute excrements. Excrements? What? Increments. No, this will not be 20 minutes of excrement, I promise. At least I'll try not to make it 20 minutes of excrement. Oh, man. God. Increments. I swear. I did not mean to say that. Oh, God. I'm never going to live that one down. Moving on. So let's go spend our money, shall we? Let's kill a chicken while we're at it. Sorry, you know what? I just misspoke, okay? I'm sure your chickens will I'm sure you can survive the loss of a chicken. Oh, by the way, I killed another one. So, you know, suck on that, male citizen. Anyway, let's go inside, shall we? I'm going to spend money at that box I just showed you earlier. So, okay. I'm thinking, so, you know, now that we have a gemstone and a couple other things, I mean, we're not really going to need any cure poison for a while. Some of these potions we're going to get pretty liberally later on, so I'm actually pretty okay with selling them right now. So let's just go ahead and we're going to sell a bunch of crap, actually, is what we're going to do. Okay, so first of all, and by the way, apparently this little, these arrows mean that this item can be repaired, but screw that. Let's just sell some crap. Okay, so let's get rid of this cure poison. Let's get rid of that one. You can only do one at a time, by the way. Let's get rid of the, I don't need, we don't need invisibility, screw that. And also, sometimes when you sell stuff, that kind of shifts around your inventory for some reason, I don't know why. But look at how much gold we have already, so that's pretty nice. And with this gemstone, that gives us even more. Wait, there we go. Okay, we're going to save all this food because we're going to need that eventually. Let's get rid of this, and that, all of these things, and more. Okay, so let's take, let's get ourselves a nice iron sword, that seems good. How about a wooden bow as well with a quiver? A couple of quivers, because each quiver has about 12 arrows in it, so we need probably a couple there. Let's also grab at least one. Let's grab all this armor, actually. As much as we can purchase.
Where's Henry? He should be on duty.
I don't know where Henry is, man. I haven't seen him myself. Okay, that's it. That's all we can buy. That seems pretty good. That's a pretty good loadout. All right, so we have a nice, reliable sword that has 200 durability. And by the way, that's not going to go down very much. So it's really hard to break your items in this game, to be completely honest. So we have ourselves a nice bow. Let me just show that off real quick. So this has 12 arrows in it, as you can see. If you hold down the right mouse button, you can actually prime an arrow. You gotta hit left mouse to actually fire the damn thing. You can actually collect arrows, even off of dead bodies. Left click just kind of does a rapid fired shot, as you can see there. Doesn't do as much damage or isn't as much accurate, but you know, it's just if you need to throw out some arrows right now, then that's kind of how you do it. So anyway, here's what a sword looks like when it's not broken, so that's pretty nice. Oh yeah, what did this guy have to say? Or is this the guy we talked to before? No, that's William. We already know what he has to say. All right, let's go back to the commander, shall we? With these load screens. And you'd think that, like, by going in between these levels, it would load faster because we've already been to them, but it doesn't seem to have much of a noticeable effect, to be completely honest, but such as it is, I suppose. So yeah, we have some pretty basic weaponry here. We have a nice sword. There's no real shields in the game, but that's okay. You don't really need them. And we have a ranged weapon for now, so that's fine. That's more than enough of what we need for now. Okay, here we go. Slowly but surely. Sweet. All right. We're not going to go through another loading screen. That is one of my biggest complaints about this game, for sure, is all these loading screens. Especially here at the very beginning of the game, that is just not a good place for it, but, you know, whatever. Can't complain too much. You can always tell when you're about to go to a different map. If you saw that icon in the top right hand side of the screen, it's like a little staircase. So, that's what that is. Man. Yeah, definitely my biggest complaint by far is loading times, for sure. Okay, let's go talk to the commander. Hello, sir. I am well equipped and ready for my journey. As you know, no single person knows the complete vault combination, so you will need to find out from the outpost guards. I need to know that I can count on you. By the way, remember to check your journal and apply some of those new skills you picked up on the last mission. You can depend on me. How do you know about my skill points, Commander? You level up! Hooray! So now we actually do have skill points to spend, so we'll go ahead and do that in just a second here. The first thing you need to do is to gain access to the lower vaults and find out how the scum got in there. I have no idea how deep this goes, but I have a bad feeling about it. Find evidence of who or what is behind this and report back to me. Yes, I am investigating straight away. Your journal has been updated. Yes, it'll tell you that whenever your quest has been updated, so let's see here. Let's go over here. So access the vault. Speak to the 4 outpost guards and find the code to access the lower human outpost vault room. For security, no single person knows the complete access code. Find evidence. After you have gained access to the lower human outpost vaults, look for clues and follow any trails. We need to find evidence about who or what is behind the break-in and theft. So that is our current quests. If it's in blue, that means it's in... Let me rephrase that. If the quest is in blue, that means it's actually active. If you want to see all the quests you've done, you can click on this little button here that shows completed. Quests that have been completed will be in black. So That's how that works. Okay, so now we can actually level up. So as I said before, we have 4 attribute points and 20 skill points. So let's see here. I think the first thing we should do is probably... How about 2 points in Constitution? Let's get a little bit of Dexterity and a little bit of Strength. And then let's see, we have 20 points here. How about we do like, okay, so let's do 5...
Wait there. I heard something.
Wait there, I heard something. Well, okay then. We could do kind of a... That seems pretty good. That's pretty nice and even. Yeah, let's go with that for now. Okay, apply points. Your points have been applied. All right, as long as we're at it, let's actually go ahead and make a save game here. Let's call it Arx 1. Sure, that's fine. Okay, cool. We officially have a save game, and you know what? It's been just about 20 minutes, so this is a pretty good stopping point. Let me just go ahead and go downstairs real quick. And we'll kind of, or at least just exit this room, and we'll just kind of save it from there. So there you go. We've officially got geared up. We've leveled up once, and we have our first official quest to find out what's been going on in the vaults, because apparently somebody broke in there and stole some shit. And we have to find a secret code to get in, which only the guards know. In fact, actually, they don't know. All they know is one of the digits for the code. So what the hell could it be? Well, I already know, and I'll show you how to get to it, all of it, of course. But let's just get this loaded real quick. Ugh. If you can get past that loading screen, I promise you there's a pretty awesome thing in store for you here. So hopefully you can get over that part. And yeah, anyway, let's just go ahead and save the game again now that we're outside. Boom. And okay, anyway, so that'll be it for this first episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Arx End of Sun. All right, later.